Due to policies involving YouTube and COPPA, this disclaimer is to inform you that this video is not for YouTubers under 17. Viewer discretion advised. Thank you. Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. This is from the MongolDome.com. Black business owners with 750 to 760 credit scores are being rejected for business loans. Usually those credit scores are actually pretty good. In fact, when you see those commercials about the credit scores, I see them in lower level when you have the white character and stuff like that. I see them, their phone, they're showing a score lower than these two scores. But yet, and this is from black business owners, or attempted to be black business owners, or black people in general who, are trying to get their finances together so they can get involved with business or just get a job. Because, yeah, credit score can also affect how you get a job other than just education alone. Especially if you're trying to begin starting a business of your own where you control the narrative. But they get rejected, but black people get rejected. And I think Phil of the Black Diaspora channel talked about how black businesses are being sabotaged because they can't be offered loans, but yet white people with lower scores can get business loans. Immigrants who just arrived in the country can get business loans. And like I said, they just arrived in the country. Black Americans, they're born here. They've got we as black Americans get education. We graduate, we saved our money, and we still can't get business loans. And it's done by the racism of some of these banks and hedge funds and other investors. This is why we also need more black banks. We have black banks, but we need more. I wish my area had a black owned bank. We don't. But if there is one, I'm going to it. Unless, of course, there's a way that I can still do online banking when I'll still be able to get my money. Tell me how to do it, those who haven't watched this video. But yeah, this is why we need more black-owned banks. Like I said, we have them, but we need more. Because a lot of these black-owned business owners are black people involved with finance, business, stock, and whatsoever. They always get rejected, but yet someone with a lower score who is non-black, somehow they're accepted. Yeah, there's racism to that. So this article, this is written by Izeka N. Harrison. This was originally posted beginning on January 9th, 2020. Alright, so let's read the article. Now, the individual right here, this is Miranda J. Planner. Oh, sorry, let me fix this. She's the owner of a Limelight Extension, poses for a photo at a hair salon in Farmington Hills. On Wednesday, this was on the January 24th, Palmer still gets calls about a photo of herself that she uploaded to Instagram 2 months ago showing her wearing long black curly hair extensions with the ends dyed a bright orange. The photo alone was generated about $10,000 in sale and stuff like that. This is basically this is a business owner, but they're probably talking about how people like her who are business owners still get rejected even if they have good credit scores, because that is a high credit score, which would be considered a good credit score. But anyway, they all, even though they don't say in the article, these are the same people. If you have a bad credit score, you're also rejected from credit cards and stuff like that. But like I said, 750 and 650 are good credit scores, but yet people are being rejected from getting loans. Let's see what happens. Black business owners are being denied business loans from banks despite having good credit scores. See, like I said before, these are good numbers. Some people who have credit scores, who check up their credit scores, they wish they had these numbers. In fact, some of them who are non-black, will get business loans before the black person with this credit score gets a business loan. But back to the article. It's about having good credit scores and showing consistent annual profits. According to most recent data available from the U.S. Federal Reserve, black business owners are denied loans by banks more frequently than any other racial groups, reported St. Louis Public Radio. St. Louis-based sauceman Freddie Lee James Smith and his wife, Deborah, are among those black business owners who've been denied. The couple says despite bringing in $200,000 annually in profit, banks will not give them a loan. And they do that on purpose. And I guess this is the podcast. Okay, maybe not. No, this is something different. I'm sorry about that, folks. We have 750/760 credit score. We pay all our debts. See, you pay all your debts, you pay all your premiums, you still have a lot of money, you're saving, you're doing a good job with your finances if you're a black person, a black business owner, and you're making profit, yet these, and the reason, it's racism. Racism, at least the good news is they're bringing up racism. They know that it's racist, that this is a race issue, why they're not getting business loans. It's not that we're just not good enough and stuff like that. No, it's a race thing. These banks owned by white people, especially white racists, do not want to see successful black businesses thrive and black people thrive. So they have to make sure you can't get nothing to help build up your business. We don't have no problems with that, but they were saying that the sauce business is not generating enough capital to their standards. In other words, you're not white. That's what they're really saying is they try to make excuses to hide the real reason why they don't want to give you a business loan. They don't want to help black businesses succeed. James said, statistics show black-owned businesses are twice likely to be denied as their white counterparts, while some saying it's difficult for small business to get loans in general. Galen Gaddafi said racism and discrimination is the leading exacerbate exacerbates the issue for blacks. See, racism plays a part. Jamar talks about recent backlash against Lavonda for not speaking up for Joshua Wong. I don't know what this is. Gafferty is a senior, this is something separate, is a senior loan consoler at the Justine Pincer Sense, which focus on helping small businesses get safe, affordable loans and build up their credit, St. Louis Public Radio reported. Says, let's say, hypothetically, there's no discrimination in the banking industry. We would still probably have disbarred outcomes because the system itself hasn't prepared us to utilize the banking system effectively, said Jean. That's why there needs to be more business classes and schools, and particularly black schools, why there needs to be more black schools, why they need to have economic classes, business classes, not this mandatory alphabet agenda classes. Well, we have to learn the history of the alphabet agenda. No, we need more business classes. Then when you layer on the levels of discrimination that research shows, when you combine those two, that's why you see these kinds of disparate rates come out. Despite meeting the bank's requirements, the James and other black business owners are still denied at an alarming rate. Nonprofits like Justine Peterson and the Center for Acceleration of African American Business are working together to help change that. I tell them failing to plan is like planning to fail, said Eddie G. Davis, the center president and executive director. It's like driving blind. We work with them to develop their business plans, for example, their target markets, and identify who their customers will be. This is just some tweets. Alright, I think that's the end of the article and stuff like that. So this is just some different tweets and stuff like that. But yeah, the reason why white-run banks will not give you a loan if you're a black business owner, because some of them practice that racist mentality that black people can't run a business, that black people don't deserve a business, and that they don't want black people to thrive as a community economically. They don't. They'll give you a loan if it's a car payment or maybe a child support payment sometimes, or maybe sometimes, less times, your house or whatsoever to live in. I mean, even though they sometimes don't give you that stuff, sometimes. But if you are in business for yourself and you're trying to run a successful business, they're not going to give you nothing because they don't think black people should run businesses or have money in general. They want our community to be economically poor for the rest of our existence. And that has to change. We need to start suing some of these business banks if they're being discriminating against us. We also need to go to black-owned banks. If you have a black-owned bank near your area, you need to start helping them out thrive so they can start helping doing stuff like this. We just need to create our own loaning spaces to help bring money into our community. We gotta do all this stuff because, like I said before, they don't want black people to have loans for important things. They'll give us loans for something goofy and stupid, but when it's something serious and important that could benefit the black community, no, they're not gonna, these racists are not gonna do that. They're not gonna give you a loan if the racists feel like you're gonna do something to help the black community. They're gonna help bring wealth into the community. These racists who hate black people do not want to help us. And some of these racists are in the business, in the loaning business, in the financial business. I'll leave the link to this article in the description box and comment section for y'all to read on your own. Speaking of the comment section, I really, really want to know what you think about this horrible situation. Make sure you like the video to help with notifications. Make sure you share this video so that everyone gets a chance to see this that may be interested in watching this video and looking up this article. Make sure you share the article as well. And then also subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you can get notifications. And if you're still not getting notifications, check every once in a while on my channel to see if you are missing some of my videos and if you want to see if I've done a new one or not. Or if you missed videos that you didn't get to see from my channels, whether it be on YouTube, Black Junction, Black Shares, etc., and you can see what you may have missed, and so you can catch up. I'll also leave the links to all the different accounts for you to subscribe to me and follow me on, whether it be Twitter, Black Junction, Black Shares, Vlaire, YouTube, etc. But that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.